EAP courses are characterized by distinct features in their content, context, and requirements of language. This section will outline some of the key features of EAP courses and emphasizes the necessity of discipline knowledge. EAP courses can be characterized by content that is determined by the needs of students and their distinct disciplinary challenges. Common aspects of EAP courses, therefore, include vocabulary, authentic materials, discipline diversity, and academic genres. The vocabulary taught in EAP courses is, by necessity, specialized. It is comprised of lexical items that are common across academic disciplines, but less frequently used in non-academic contexts. For example, Charles and Pecori 2016 note several words that are commonly found in academic contexts, but are less common in everyday vocabulary, including establish, analyze, and research. Furthermore, the EAP classroom involves the study of academic genres. Academic genres are the spoken and written discourses which students need to master so they can successfully complete their future courses. These include, but are not limited to, the written genres of academic journals, research articles, abstracts, thesis dissertations, and essays, but also the spoken genres of lectures and conference presentations. EAP contexts also make use of authentic materials that prepare students for the real-life communicative events in which they will participate. Charles and Pecori's 2016 position on authenticity provides a broad definition of authentic materials in the context of EAP classrooms. Authentic materials are the materials that reflect how learners use language in real-life environments. Finally, EAP classrooms are characterized by discipline diversity. Discipline areas and the discourses employed within them present diversity in communicative purposes, conventions, and practices, described by Hyland and Hamplions 2002 as ways of seeing the world. Thus, the EAP classroom is a space defined by diversity, both of the students and the content those students need to master. EAP operates in two main contexts, global and institutional. Globally, EAP courses are offered at international English medium primary schools and high schools, as well as at universities for non-native English-speaking students studying abroad. English is often considered the global lingua franca, and therefore, the global nature of EAP cannot solely be described within the educational context. Charles 2013 briefly mentions the global role of English as the lingua franca of academic research and publication. Further evidence for the extensive impact of English as a gatekeeper to academic recognition is revealed through an examination of the submission information provided by several major journals. I studied the How to Get Published pages of the following journals and observed this trend. Non-native English speakers are consistently encouraged to engage professional editing services before submitting their article. Elvisar, the home of Jeep, Oxford Journals, Cambridge Journals, Nutrients, a scientific journal, and the Journal of International Business Studies. At the institutional level, EAP instruction takes place across universities, primary schools, and high schools. Stoller 2016 reveals that in the university context, EAP is generally offered as a pre-sessional course to students before they begin their undergraduate or graduate studies. The institutional context for young learners is recognized by Hyland 2006, who identifies how EAP instruction can be implemented for children to assist them in adapting to a new academic environment. Furthermore, Hyland and Hamplions 2002 also present the growth in high school EAP courses as refugee populations rise and the need for the support of non-native English-speaking students in secondary academic contexts becomes more prominent. What are the requirements for students and teachers using English in an EAP context? I would suggest that there are 3 important influences on the use of English in and for academic purposes. 1. Knowledge of academic vocabulary. 2. Communicative skills. And 3. Discipline knowledge. First of all, students need to be able to understand and use the vocabulary they will encounter in their studies, so that they can effectively participate in their future academic and cultural contexts. Vocabulary is a necessary component of EAP and is cited by students as a primary need. Secondly, EAP students require communicative skills. EAP students are preparing for study in an academic context where certain modes of communication distinct from non-academic settings exist. For example, students need to be familiar with and able to participate in communicative events like lectures, tutorials, and seminars as part of their regular academic activities. Thirdly, and of great importance to EAP teachers, is the required knowledge of discipline variation. Campion 2016 states that teachers from a general English background feel de-skilled when moving to EAP instruction, as the course priority is centered on the content or discipline knowledge rather than on developing general linguistic skills. Charles and Pecori 2016 also recognized the importance of discipline knowledge for the delivery of an EAP course. However, their conclusion is more positive, as they recognize the capacity of students to be co-creators in the classroom. While the teacher brings linguistic expertise to the classroom, the learner often has disciplinary knowledge to contribute.